Have you ever stepped into a senior's home and immediately felt calm? Not because everything is brand new or expensive, but because there's a certain warmth, a quiet kind of order. It's as if every corner of the house gently says, "You're safe here." I remember visiting an old family friend once. Her home was small, modest, but the moment I walked in, I felt like taking a deep breath, like I could finally sit down and let the day go. And that feeling, it didn't come from spotless countertops or fancy decor. It came from something deeper, daily habits, gentle, thoughtful routines that turned her house into a home. Today, I want to share with you 16 simple things that many seniors with clean, peaceful homes do every single day, not out of perfectionism, but out of love. Love for their space, love for their peace of mind, and sometimes love for the people they hope might stop by for a visit. Let's take a closer look, not just at how they do it, but why it matters so much. Habit 1. They tidy up before bed, one of the most powerful, yet often overlooked, habits that many seniors with clean homes swear by is taking just a few minutes to tidy up before going to bed. It's not about deep cleaning or perfection. It's about restoring a sense of calm. No dirty dishes sitting overnight. No clutter left behind on counters or couches. Just a quick reset to close the day with intention. A 76-year-old woman once told me her nightly routine includes fluffing her pillows, wiping down the kitchen surfaces, taking out the trash if needed, and even lighting a calming candle. "It helps me sleep better," she said. "I feel like the day is complete." This small habit makes a big difference, because when you wake up to a neat space, it's like the house is saying, "Good morning. Let's have a good day." Habit 2. They clean as they go. Seniors with consistently clean homes have mastered a simple mindset. Don't let the mess wait. Instead of piling up dishes or letting small spills sit, they clean things up as they happen. Wipe down the kitchen counter right after preparing a meal, rinse and load dishes into the dishwasher instead of leaving them in the sink, fold the blanket on the couch once the movie ends. It's all about staying ahead of the mess, not catching up with it later. One retired chef told me she always sweeps the kitchen floor right after cooking. "It takes me 2 minutes now," she said, "or 20 if I wait until tomorrow." This habit turns cleaning into something effortless. Little by little, they reduce the need for long, exhausting, deep cleans, and instead keep things calm and under control every day. Habit 3. They declutter a little at a time. Seniors with clean, peaceful homes don't wait for a big spring cleaning day to declutter. Instead, they make it part of their everyday rhythm, quietly, consistently letting go of what no longer serves them. One drawer, one shelf, one old magazine stack. A retired teacher I know has a simple rule: one in, one out. If she buys a new sweater, she donates an old one. If she finds something she hasn't used in a year, she asks herself, "Would someone else appreciate this more?" Many of them keep a donation box in the closet or the garage, always ready. That way, letting go doesn't feel like a project. It just becomes part of how they live. And over time, less stuff means less stress and more space to breathe. Habit 4. They focus on high-traffic areas. First, seniors with clean homes understand a powerful truth. Not everything needs to be spotless. Just the spaces you use the most. That means the kitchen counters, the bathroom sink, the entryway, and the living room get daily attention. These are the places that make the biggest impact on how a home feels, for both them and their guests. One gentleman in his 80s told me he wipes down his bathroom sink every morning and gives the living room a quick reset before dinner. He said, "If someone stops by unannounced, I want them to feel welcome, not worried about stepping over laundry." By keeping these first impression zones in check, the whole house feels cleaner, even if the guest bedroom still has a few dust bunnies hiding under the bed. Habit 5. They start the day with a simple morning routine. For many seniors, a clean home starts before the first cup of coffee is finished. They've created a gentle morning routine, not rushed, not overwhelming, just a few intentional steps to begin the day with clarity. It might include making the bed, opening the windows for fresh air, unloading the dishwasher, or putting away anything left out from the night before. One woman in her 70s told me she enjoys sipping her coffee while slowly putting dishes back in place. "It's quiet, it's peaceful," she said, "and by the time I'm done, I feel like the day is already moving in the right direction." These small acts create momentum. They set the tone and remind you that even the tiniest bit of order can bring a whole lot of peace. Habit 6. They use smart, simple storage solutions. A tidy home isn't just about cleaning, it's about making things easy to keep tidy. That's where smart storage comes in. Seniors with clean homes often use baskets, bins, and labeled containers to keep everyday items organized and within reach. It's not fancy, it's functional. One man told me he has a small basket on his entryway table, just for keys, sunglasses, and mail. "I don't even think about it anymore," he said. "It all has a home." Some use clear bins in the pantry so they can see what they have. Others invest in ottomans or benches with hidden storage, perfect for extra blankets, books, or seasonal items. The goal isn't to hide the mess, it's to prevent it. When everything has a place, it naturally stays in place. Habit 7. They break tasks into small, manageable chunks. Seniors with clean homes don't try to do everything at once. They've learned that small steps are the key to long-term consistency. Instead of setting aside an entire day to deep clean, they tackle just one task at a time. Maybe it's dusting the bookshelf today, vacuuming the hallway tomorrow, and wiping down windows on the weekend. One woman shared her secret with me. She sets a 15-minute timer, does what she can, and then stops. "If I feel like continuing, I do," she said. "If not, I still got something done." This approach removes the overwhelm and makes cleaning feel less like a chore and more like a series of little victories, because when you give yourself permission to do just a little, you often end up doing a lot. Habit 8. They keep cleaning supplies within reach. One of the simplest ways seniors stay on top of their cleaning routine is by removing friction, and that starts with keeping supplies close to where they're needed. Instead of having one big cleaning closet across the house, many keep small sets of supplies in each bathroom, under the kitchen sink, or even in a hallway caddy: a soft cloth, a bottle of all-purpose cleaner, a toilet brush. That's it. But because it's right there, they're more likely to clean in the moment, not later when it's worse. One gentleman told me he keeps a mini grab-and-go caddy with his essentials. He said, "If I've got 5 minutes, I can do something. But only if the tools are ready." It's a small setup, but it creates big consistency. Habit 9. They invite nature into their home. There's something about a little touch of nature that makes a home feel fresher, calmer, more alive. Many seniors with clean, welcoming homes include plants or fresh flowers in their daily environment, not because it's trendy, but because it brings them joy. A small pot of herbs on the windowsill, a vase of garden clippings on the kitchen table, a low-maintenance plant like a peace lily in the corner of the living room. One woman told me she picks flowers from her yard every Sunday. "It's not much," she said, "but it reminds me that life keeps growing. And so do I." These small additions brighten a space, purify the air, and add that gentle living beauty you just can't get from furniture or decor alone. Habit 10. They clean with purpose, not just for appearances. For many seniors, a clean home isn't just about impressing guests. It's about how it makes them feel. Cleaning becomes a form of self-respect, a way to create peace and order in a world that can sometimes feel overwhelming. One woman in her 80s told me she wipes down her kitchen every evening because it reminds her of her mother, who always kept things tidy out of love, not obligation. "She'd hum a little tune while cleaning," she said, "and now I do the same." That emotional connection turns daily chores into something deeper. It's not about perfection, it's about gratitude. Gratitude for the home they live in, for the memories within it, and for the ability to care for it, one small act at a time. Habit 11. They embrace seasonal deep cleaning rituals. While daily habits keep the home running smoothly, many seniors set aside time each season for a deeper refresh. Think of it like a reset, not just for the house, but for the spirit too. In the spring, they might wash windows to let in more natural light. In the fall, rotate the wardrobe or vacuum behind furniture that hasn't moved in months. One gentleman told me he deep cleans his patio every April. "So I can enjoy my coffee outside all summer," he said with a smile. These seasonal rituals don't feel like chores. They feel like transitions, moments of pause, moments that say, "I'm stepping into a new season, and I want my home to come with me." Habit 12. They create designated zones for daily activities. One of the secrets to a tidy home isn't doing more cleaning. It's preventing clutter from forming in the first place. And one way seniors do that is by creating clear zones for different activities. A reading nook by the window, a crafting table in the corner, a small basket near the recliner for remotes and glasses. Everything has a purpose, and everything has a place. One woman shared that she keeps a yoga mat rolled out in a quiet corner of her bedroom. "It reminds me to move, stretch, breathe," she said. And because it has its own space, it doesn't spill over into the rest of the home. These zones help keep life organized. But more than that, they create sanctuaries, little spots where routines become rituals and the day feels just a bit more peaceful. Habit 13. They make cleaning enjoyable, even social. For many seniors, cleaning isn't something they dread because they've found ways to make it feel good. Some turn on their favorite music, turning chores into a kind of dance. Others listen to audiobooks or call a friend on speakerphone while folding laundry. It's not just multitasking. It's making cleaning part of life's rhythm. One woman told me she and her neighbor host a declutter day every few months. They help each other tidy up, then sit down for coffee and a chat. "It's not about the mess," she said. "It's about doing it together." By adding joy or connection into the routine, cleaning becomes less about the task and more about the feeling it leaves behind. Habit 14. They set aside one day each week for deep cleaning, and they treat it like a ritual. While daily habits keep the surface of a home looking tidy, seniors with consistently clean homes understand that some things require deeper care, and those tasks need their own space on the calendar. That's why many of them dedicate one specific day each week to tackle the bigger, heavier chores. And they don't treat it as optional. It's built into their rhythm, like Sunday lunch or their favorite TV show on Thursday night. It's not an afterthought. It's a quiet appointment with their home. For some, it's Saturday morning, a peaceful time before the house fills with visitors or phone calls. For others, it's a Wednesday afternoon when the week slows down just enough to breathe. But what they all have in common is intention. They know what they'll focus on each week, and they keep it manageable. One retired school teacher told me she has a 4-week rotation that she's followed for years. Week 1, she said, I deep clean the kitchen. That means wiping cabinet doors, pulling out the fridge, scrubbing the stovetop. Week 2 is for the bathrooms, not just a wipe, but getting into corners, drawers, and even under the sink. Week 3 is windows and mirrors. And week 4, I catch up on whatever needs extra love, maybe the guest room or the hallway baseboards. It's not about perfection, it's about presence. She doesn't rush through it. Sometimes she puts on her favorite music. Sometimes she lights a candle before she begins, like a ritual that says, this space matters, and so do I. By structuring their deep cleaning this way, seniors avoid the burnout of trying to do it all at once. They stay ahead of dust, grime, and disorganization, without ever feeling overwhelmed. And maybe, most importantly, they build a quiet sense of pride. Because there's something powerful about knowing that, week by week, corner by corner, you're caring for your space with intention, consistency, and heart. Habit 15. They follow a simple, thoughtful laundry routine. In homes that always feel fresh and inviting, laundry isn't left until it becomes a mountain. Instead, it flows quietly in the background, not rushed, not overwhelming, just part of a weekly rhythm that makes life easier. Most seniors with clean homes stick to a set laundry schedule, and they don't overthink it. Clothes might be washed every Monday, towels every Thursday, and bed sheets on the first and third Saturday of the month. By assigning days, they remove the stress of deciding when to do laundry. It becomes just another beat in the natural rhythm of their week. One woman in her 80s told me she starts a load every Monday morning right after her first cup of coffee. It sets the tone, she said. I may not do much else that day, but at least I've done something that matters. And when the timer beeps, she doesn't ignore it. In fact, many seniors set gentle reminders, like kitchen timers or phone alarms, to keep the cycle moving. One gentleman even joked, "If I don't hear the dryer chime, I know I'll find those clothes still damp 2 days later." But perhaps the real difference is what happens after the dryer stops. They don't let clean laundry sit in baskets all week. They fold it, hang it, and put it away. Right away. Not out of strict discipline, but because they know the job isn't done until everything's back in its place. And here's the beautiful part. For many of them, folding laundry isn't a chore. It's a quiet, grounding ritual, something they do while watching the morning news, listening to a classic tune, or just enjoying the warm feel of clean clothes in their hands. Some even use it as a moment of reflection, thinking about their family, remembering old stories behind favorite shirts or linens passed down through generations. Because for them, laundry isn't just about clothes. It's about care, about pride, about maintaining dignity, one folded towel at a time. Habit 16. They embrace seasonal home maintenance as a ritual of care. In homes where everything seems to run smoothly, and where things just feel taken care of, there's often an invisible habit working quietly in the background: seasonal maintenance. This isn't just about chores. It's a ritual, a way of staying in rhythm with the world outside and within. As the seasons shift, so do the needs of a home. And seniors who've lived through decades of winters and summers know, if you take care of your home before it asks you to, it will take care of you when you need it most. In the spring, they open windows, wash the curtains, and let light flood into corners that have been shut all winter. They check the window screens, clean the gutters, sweep off the porch, and bring fresh flowers back into the house, like a soft, quiet celebration of renewal. Come summer, it's about keeping things light and breathable. Dusting off ceiling fans, storing heavy blankets, power washing patios, and giving the fridge a deep clean before hosting the grandkids. One man told me he sweeps his garage every July. Not because it needs it, he said, but because I do. In fall, it's preparation season. Air filters are changed, smoke detectors are tested, wardrobes are rotated. One woman shared that she always flips her mattress and re-washes her winter quilts in October. "So I'm ready to hibernate," she said with a smile. And in the quiet of winter, there's comfort in making things cozy. They check for drafts, reseal doors, light candles, deep clean the oven before the holidays. It's less about cleaning, more about nesting, about building a soft place to land when the days grow dark and cold. But what's most beautiful isn't just the tasks, it's what they represent. These seniors aren't reacting to problems, they're anticipating needs. They're not waiting for something to break. They're taking gentle action to preserve, protect, and honor the space that holds their lives. And maybe that's the biggest secret of all. Seasonal maintenance isn't about keeping a house perfect. It's about staying connected to your home, your routines, and to the quiet rhythm of time passing. Like the seasons themselves, they know if you care for what matters, it will return the care in ways you didn't even expect. You see, a clean home isn't just about shiny floors or folded towels. It's about the energy you choose to live in, the the space you create for peace, for reflection, for joy. The seniors we've talked about today aren't perfect. They don't clean to impress anyone. They clean because they've learned, through time, through loss, through love, that caring for your home is one way to care for yourself. And maybe the biggest lesson here isn't about habits at all. Maybe it's about how small, consistent acts, like tidying up before bed, opening a window in the morning, or wiping down a counter with quiet intention, can slowly shape the kind of life you want to live. Because your home is your mirror. If you want peace, create peace. If you want clarity, clear the clutter. If you want joy, let it walk in the front door and find a place to sit. So don't worry about doing everything at once. Pick one habit, one corner, one drawer, one quiet moment where you say to yourself, "This matters. I matter." And start there. Thank you for spending time with me today. If this video brought you comfort, inspiration, or even just a gentle nudge, I'd love for you to share it with someone who could use a little bit of peace too. And if you haven't yet, subscribe so we can keep walking this quiet, intentional path together.